Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for checking out today's video. Today, we're going to be taking a look at some Edrag raids in Legends. Now, I've switched to Edrags in Legends because of all the anti-2-star or ring bases and all multi-target Infernos. I feel like Edrags take the best advantage of that. So I'm trying to learn Edrags. Anyways, the first thing I always try to do with any raid is cut a funnel, right? I need to path my dragons into the base, mostly trying to get them, depending on the base, this one here, not trying to path the dragons to the town hall because I'm going to blimp it, but trying to path the dragons to the middle of the base where the queen, the CC, like the clan castle is, and the multi-target inferno and the sweepers. So if I can get my dragons to the sweeper that's in the core there, I should be able to get the queen down, get the RC down, get the multi down, and if the CC building goes down, I can put the RC in without any fear of pulling out a clan castle hound or whatever's in the clan castle. So once I saw that that was going down, I've poisoned the RC there in the core. I have my king queen on the side of the base to help keep the dragons inside. And the thing is, I always try to keep my heroes on the side that doesn't pull the CC. And then here I have the RC going in next to the king and queen there. But yeah, it's learning Edrags is a whole new experience for sure, because the chain that they provide definitely does take a little getting used to of where do I put the dragons to get them to go where I want to go from outside the base, because people have tricky pathing for the chain value of the Edrags for sure. But they're very powerful, even with they didn't get a level for Town Hall 14, they're still extremely powerful. And yeah, so just doing a few raids here. Thought I'd share that with you guys and see how it goes. I did do this in the mobile open and failed because I pulled the CC with my queen because I didn't funnel her properly. Put out 3 ice golems and the dragons in the core just got wailed on. Alright, let's look at another raid. Okay, so on this one, I thought I'd go super risky and go completely opposite the town hall and just see if I could get the drags to make it there. I felt like I could near side blimp the town hall, so I really again just want my drags to get to the queen and the multi that are basically in the core of this base. And if I can do that, if I can get the CC building down, then I know I can get the RC in there without pulling out the clan castle. I used the heroes on one side to funnel, and I did put a dragon on the other side to funnel the everybody into like the 2 o'clock. Did not do a good job, and about half of the dragons go outside. So we have 2 dragons in the core that we are trying to keep raged up to make our push through the base. We're down to 1 dragon in the core. There we go. And it's not looking super promising. We do have the drags coming in the flanks. We do have the blimp for the town hall with the freeze. And initially I was using 5 balloons and a regular dragon. But now I've switched, after the next couple raids, I switch over to 3 balloons, Electro Dragon, just to see the difference. Here I was freezing up the, trying to keep frozen the scatter shots and air defense as much as I could until I'm down to 1 freeze, 1 invis spell, because I want to use those for the Royal Champion. I still had the poison, so even though the queen pulls out the clan castle here, I do have the poison to take care of it, and we did get the queen before the hound locked onto the my queen locked onto the hound. She killed the enemy queen first, so that helped a ton. And here we have our RC just kind of working her way in, doing her thing. We still have a freeze if we need it. I'm going to use it on the skellies because I want the RC to live, just to make the raid go faster. But yeah, so here it is. Freeze up these skellies. There we go. And we brought in our second triple. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at another raid. Okay, so here we go, one of these classic anti-2-star bases. I have changed over to try the 7 Edrags 16 balloons. I've seen people use the 8 drags 10 balloons. I saw the 16 and 7. Thought I'd give this a try and just see how it goes. Try to take down this building here. It's going to help me, 1, create a funnel and not get all my drags stuck on that building, create weird pathing. I put the yak on the king so that he can break into the walls a lot faster to help create funnels on ring bases like this. Again, we're putting the heroes at the top because the CC is towards the bottom. So all the Edrags coming in towards the bottom. We're going to go blimp for the Town Hall on this one. Now, I wasn't quite comfortable yet doing the Stone Slammer, but I am, as you're going to see in a couple of replays here, I do get pretty comfortable doing it because, I mean, it's just Legend League. There's nothing to lose. You might as well try it. So, anyways, we got Drags pushing through the base. Freeze up the scatter shot there. Probably could have froze the air defense as well. I don't know if that range is out of range. I'm pretty sure you can freeze them both. I just didn't do it. Didn't get a good freeze. But we have the heroes coming around the 9 o'clock side of the base. We're pretty much out of drags here. The Warden is doing a ton of work helping us take down some of these buildings and beating up on the enemy king, which would definitely kill my RC if he was a full health king. But we do push through, and the Warden's actually going to take care of the king completely, which is nice. Baby Drag, Queen, and RC to finish up the base, and that one is gone. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at another raid. Okay, so here we are with Pikachu's base. Now, I have failed this base before, so this is the second time I'm hitting this with Edrags, and, you know, I try to go back and watch my fails to learn what I can from the raids to be like, well, where did it go wrong? Was it the funnel? Was it the timing on the spells? Earlier in a raid where I tried to hit this base, I actually tried to break the king into here by cutting funnels on both sides of this corner, send the king in, but the timing just was off. So on this one, I decided, okay, I'm just going to let the heroes walk around the outside. I'm going to put the E-Drags in. I'd cut them with a funnel with one E-Drag and then send everybody in. And I'm going to blimp for the town hall and just see if we can't push through the core and see what we get. So here we go, pushing through the core. A couple of E-Drags in there do take the town hall down. They're really not going to do a ton else. The poison, the tornado, everything is just kind of beating up on the drags that were in the core. Did rage up the drags on the queen there to make sure she goes down. And we are going to make a push here. The CC building is down, so I know I could send in the RC. It's not going to be a big deal. Nice big healthy pack of drags in the core there. Queen did end up breaking in, King ended up breaking in inside the base with the Yak. Yak's opening up all the walls. Unfortunately, the king is probably dead. Yeah, he's dead, but the RC is going to work her way through the bottom side of the base up into that scatter shot and multi-target inferno. Get this air defense down to help those drags. There we go. Get this expo down. Oh, the RC is not going to get that scatter. But we do have drags. We do have a queen. It's looking like it's going to have to be the queen. It's going to have to clutch this one up because those drags, there's no way they're going to push through that scatter shot. How much health is on this dragon? Yeah, the dragon's pretty much dead. So here we go. No queen ability, but we do still have the unicorn healing her up. It is only a level 8 unicorn, but plenty strong enough to keep the queen relatively healthy. We're going to ×2 this. Come on, break him. Of course, she hits the max wall. And we get the storage down. And we get the scatter, the sweeper. And from here, we know that this is going to be a triple if time allows. We do break through the wall. And we are going to take down that full health inferno. Okay, let's take a look at another raid. Okay. This actually is the base that I failed on in the mobile open play-ins. Gonna have to come at this with a delayed queen. I want the king to go in, wait to deploy the queen, put the dragons in, and then we can send the queen in. So here we go. And we have to send the heroes on the top side over here because the CC is kind of leaned towards the bottom side. So you see that? Drags in, the king is in, but the queen still isn't in. There she goes. And now we can make that push into the base without the heroes pulling the CC. Before when I did this, the queen wandered down into the range of the CC and pulls out the 3 ice golems. Then all my drags in the core got frozen by 3 ice golems and just got wailed on by everything in the core. It just was an absolute disaster. Here we go. Town hall goes down. Everything is looking very nice. We do still have to deal with that CC building, it looks like, so we're going to have to be careful with our RC. We do still have the poison, though, so that shouldn't be that big a deal. Working our way through the base, going to freeze up that scatter and hope that our Edrag can take this baby down. Being real patient. There's no rush. And he is going to get it down. There we go. Here comes the CC. Heroes beat the dragon to it. So once the ice golems are locked onto the king and queen, I send the RC in to get this air defense down and start working her way through the backside of this base. I have a freeze, so I know that at minimum I can freeze something here to keep the RC going. Really want to try to get to these multi-target infernos in the core here. There we go. RC is down. It is going to be kind of a pain to get to that multi now. But we do have a lot going for us here. We still have the queen with her ability, a half-health Edrag, maybe a little less, the king to tank for the enemy king, and a freeze. So we do have a lot going for us here in this raid to try to pull in this triple. We had used the queen ability on the king, and we froze up the multi to let the unicorn heal up the queen as much as we could get. And then we just got to hope that we can get through this wall in time to take down this inferno, and we should be GG. And there we go. Ran into a giant bomb, almost killed the queen, but we did pull off another triple. Okay, so here is the first raid that I get ballsy enough to try to use the Stone Slammer. So what I want to do is send the heroes in up here on this dark elixir. So I'm going to cut the funnel here with the baby drag to make sure that they don't walk outside on this building here. I'm going to cut a funnel over here with an E-drag and send the slammer in for this air defense. And then all the drags through here to go into the town hall. And it's a little scary going at a town hall 14 without the siege machine. But this is a very powerful way to do this attack. I am going to freeze that air defense because I don't want to lose that dragon. Here we go. King is in. The yak broke him in. We had the dragons moving in. We had the queen going in as well. There we go. Rage everything up. Hit the tome. Looking pretty decent. There was super minions in the CC with an inferno dragon, so I poisoned that up. A little bit of an awkward split here. The rages are a little bit messy, but we are going to get that town hall down with the queen. Going to freeze her up with the scatter shot. Everybody's working their way through the base. We are going to get the CC building down, so I go ahead and send the RC in from the top to assist the king and queen with that multi-target inferno. Plenty of drags there on the bottom, and this is probably the best of the E-Drag raids that I've done so far, with the most dragons alive. The Stone Slammer is so powerful with this attack. It's pretty crazy. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dragons alive. We started with 7, so we must have lost 2 because 1 from the Stone Slammer, but pretty impressive. Alright, let's look at the next raid. Okay, another one of these bases. This is exactly why I haven't done the Suilalo, classic Suilalo video yet, is because these bases are very difficult for that. Not impossible, just difficult. And E-Drags, they kind of just walk through these bases. It's pretty incredible. And I'm not an E-Drag player at all, but I'm going to send the heroes down here on the bottom side because the CCs lean towards the top. So King and Queen in through the 3, funnel with the baby drag at 12. I'm going to send all the Inferno, or the Electro Dragons in through this like 1 o'clock side. Here we go. And freeze up that air defense. Going to use the blimp on this one, I think. Yep, here we go. Tomed for pretty much no reason. I didn't catch any of the balloons in it. Still working on that timing to get that right. And rage up the core. Fortunately, the blimp did not get to the town hall, so we're going to be using most of our freezes in there to make sure that our dragons can get that town hall. We're going to rage up that pack at 12. And there we go. Gonna get through the scatter really quick. Gonna get through the queen. Got the RC coming from the bottom because, again, the CC building is down. I can bring the RC in whenever. I know a lot of the really great Edrag players don't even need the Royal Champion. I am not on that level yet, so it will take a lot of time and practice to get there. But for right now, because of the base meta, I will be pushing in Legends with Edrags, I think. And this base, I mean, there's just not much left. Still have the Royal Champ ability. It could take all the defenses down, and it does. And that's it. Now it's just cleanup, and this base is going to give us another triple. Alright, let's take a look at just maybe one more. Okay, here is a classic 9-box base, or a 3x3. And what I wanted to try here was the Stone Slammer on the Eagle with an Edrag to funnel. King and Queen down the 9 to 6 side, because they won't pull the CC if they walk down that side. And then drags through these two compartments here. So here we go. Edrag for the funnel, Stone Slammer in. Gonna start our balloons and drags, then put the King and Queen down. And again, did not get the timing of the Warden correct here, so missed most of the balloons and the drags. Luckily that little pack of balloons at the slammer, or at the scatter, did pull out a bunch of air traps. But here we go, just slowly working our way into the base. Looking like the biggest pack of drags are definitely going to the core. I'm going to freeze that up to keep them healthy. Everybody's working their way in. Going to have to freeze up the town hall pretty soon here. There we go. One drag goes on the town hall. I know I can rage that, keep it frozen, and he will take that down. And I can send the RC from the 1 o'clock side of the base to get the air defense, the scatter, and the multi if we need to. We still have a freeze. We are going to use it on the air defense there and the queen. Let everybody kind of beat up on that enemy queen really quick. Going to get that air defense down. RC in on the multi, and then going to go back up for the Tesla. But the RC is pretty weak, so if there's a bunch of skellies in there, we're probably screwed. Oh, skellies and tornado, so that RC is dead. And now it's just going to be up to the queen. But she has her ability, so we know it's a triple. And that is going to do it for today's video. Edrags, still extremely powerful. Really like him in Legend League right now because of what the base meta is. I suggest give them a try. They're tricky, but they're also user-friendly, I would say. So, alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.